My name is Tanya Mitchell-Weston from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to prepare for you another one of my favorite recipes, and this time it's a roasted carrot soup. You're probably thinking, roasted carrots? Not what you think. It's an excellent way to get veggies into your kids and they'll love it. The flavor is awesome. So let's get started. To begin with, you want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. You want to take a 32-ounce package of baby carrots, drizzle them with some olive oil, salt and pepper, and wrap them up and pop them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Next, you want to brown up 4 slices of bacon. You want it to get nice and crispy. You can cut them up into small strips, they'll cook much faster. And once they're crisp, remove them from the pan, but keep your drippings. We'll use the bacon as a garnish at the end. Everything is always better with bacon. If you're someone who doesn't eat pork, you can use turkey bacon. The turkey bacon may not get as crispy, but you'll still have the same flavor, and you'll get the same amount of smoke that you want to get out of it. Next, to the bacon drippings, we're going to add 1 small onion diced. You hear that? That's good stuff right there. 2 medium stalks of celery. 3 cloves of garlic. I love garlic. And I just use a mincer. It's a whole lot easier for me to do that. And then we're going to add 1/2 of a poblano pepper. Poblano peppers are a lot milder in flavor than, say, a jalapeno, but they have much more flavor to add than a regular green bell pepper. Have a little smokiness to them. Not a lot of heat, but a little smokiness to them. So we're going to add that in. And we're going to let this saute a bit. Now to this we're going to add, you should smell this. This smells absolutely wonderful. Wonderful. The garlic hit the heat. This is singing in my kitchen right now. Now to this we're going to add 2 teaspoons of freshly grated ginger. Now when you buy your ginger, the ginger comes in a hand, what they call a hand. So this would be considered a finger or a knob. You don't need a whole lot. You only need 2 teaspoons or 1 teaspoon. You want to be able to use a grater, grate it on a grater, or just slice it off and chop it. I mixed mine in with the garlic already, so that's what I'm smelling. And it just smells great. We're going to let that go a little while longer. Now cooking is one of the things that my family and I, we love to do together. In fact, this past weekend we celebrated my mother's 75th birthday. And my kitchen is pretty small, but my siblings and I gathered in here and we pulled together a meal to die for. But like I was saying, that's how we show our love for one another, is by cooking. And when my family found out that I was entering this contest, they've been hitting up my Facebook page and sending tweets to everyone and sending my video. It's already gone viral, so that everyone can see it, because they are so very proud of this contest and what it's doing for all of us who are entering. It has the possibility of changing the entire trajectory of our lives, and we recognize that, and they recognize that. So thank you, Paula and Kraft. Now, what we want to do once your vegetables get nice and soft, you want to deglaze with 1/4 cup of dry sherry. You can use cream sherry, you can use white wine, you can use brandy, you can use whatever floats your boat. But you want to add something that's going to add a depth of flavor and to be able to get up all that scrumptious stuff at the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to add that in now, just 1/4 cup. Eyeball it. That smells good. Okay. Now that's going to cook down. When your carrots are done roasting, you want to add them to a blender. To that you want to add 1/4 cup of fresh cilantro leaves. salt and pepper to taste, and you want to add your vegetables mixture to that. You also want to add 2 cups of chicken stock, chicken broth, whichever one turns you on again. And you want to mix it all in your blender. Toss it at first to get it going. And then you want to add 1 8-ounce package of Philadelphia cream cheese. The cream cheese really makes this dish. This soup comes out nice and creamy and silky. It makes the dish. So you're going to toss it and get it going. Magic of TV. And then you're going to pour it into your pot. And you want to bring this to a boil. Bring this to a boil, and then you want to add the juice of 1½ limes. If you don't want to use the baby carrots, you can use regular carrots, but at this stage you want to add 2 tablespoons of honey, because the baby carrots are a lot sweeter than the regular adult carrots, if that's what you want to call them. But then because they're sweeter, you don't need to add the honey to this. But if you choose to use the regular carrots, then you will have to add the honey. Okay, so now we are ready to serve up. Give me a second here, get a spoon. Now the consistency of this soup, it can be as thick or as thin as you like. It can be as thick as a chowder. It can be as thin as say, a tomato soup. It's whatever you like. Now on top, I've made a drizzle. I call it a drizzle. It's cream cheese. It's a tablespoon of cream cheese and 2 teaspoons of honey. And I'm just going to do a little design in the center. Nothing real fancy. And then I'm going to take that bacon that we crisped up, and we're going to dump some of that on there. And for additional garnish, we're going to add some cilantro, because that is the herb that we have in there. Okay, and here we have it. Tanya Mitchell Weston's roasted carrot soup. Enjoy. I love this soup. I hope you love it too.